miss that.
God, that title screen can blow your ears out the first time you hear it.
I mean, any Wii title screen will.
Mm-hmm.
You do fucking Wii Sports and it'll blow your ears out.
Yeah, which is why they have these pop-up menus come up whenever you start a game up.
That's true. That's half the fun of it, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
It's the nostalgia.
don't play the game like that. I'm using a Wii Classic controller to play this game.
Yeah. I mean, I got used enough to like using the Wii remote, but still. Oh, it's fine.
This opening was so good the first time I saw it. It's really
fucking great.
Nowadays, we go to engage, it's like, what the fuck? Hey, look, it's part 4.
Wait, no. Wait a minute, no, it's fucking not. God, that shit's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a spoiler though, because like the Black Knight's fucking alive. It's like,
that shows up depending on where you are in the game, and since I've already beaten this game, that's why it's showing up.
I forgot George fucking did that. Well, spoilers for anybody that hasn't played Radiant Dawn. Yeah, there's going to be spoilers. Probably for just anybody that hasn't played Radiant Dawn or Path of Radiance.
Oh yeah.
So there's your disclaimer.
Well,
I'm gonna wait to use him.
Yeah, sure. Well, this is gonna be a remastered playthrough anyway, so they're probably gonna know.
Honestly, I would like to try using Pelias. He's fun.
I mean, I used him in my last playthrough, and he turned out okay.
He's not bad. It takes definitely a little bit of effort, I won't lie, but...
yeah.
3 Dark Tomes in the game.
Yeah, he takes a little bit of effort. That's an understatement.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I like dark magic in fucking Fire Emblem. I'm sorry, it's usually got cool effects and shit. But... There's Ike!
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, welcome to basically the start of my Fire Emblem 10 playthrough. So now
I'm here this time. Hi!
Yes, so Alec is here this time. That's one of the things that's going to be different. I did do this playthrough of a game like this once, but I'm remastering some of my old playthroughs because I'm doing a remaster with Crystal for Fire Emblem 7 because well, I've gotten older, so my opinions of some units have definitely shifted for better or for worse. Definitely in this game.
And yet you're still going to use Leonardo.
Yes. But
that's everything you just said is counterintuitive.
No, you'll see. I want to adjust some of my rankings. And also, the thing is though, I'm doing other playthroughs with you, with Crystal or Alex this time, because I want to hear their opinions on some of these games, because we didn't get to hear their opinions of these characters when I was doing these playthroughs. With Fire Emblem 7, originally it was with Alex, and I'm doing that with Crystal this time. Here, this is more of a better reason to not only remaster this playthrough, because my video quality at the time was only at 480p, and it wasn't in HD. Because I was running on my toaster. But this
40p.
God, it's like Atari level visuals. But this time it'll be 1080p HD, so you guys don't have to worry about bad graphics this time. You can actually watch it. And
yeah, you can watch it without being a bunch of pixels. I'm not gonna lie, rewatching stuff, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for this to be in 1080.
yeah, and I see a lot of my videos back in then weren't 1080. But this series, thankfully, will be. However, I am going to skip the story because Rainy Dawn has a very long story.
Yeah.
With
I mean, we'll probably touch on it a little bit, but suffice to say, this is going to be.
We'll watch the We'll watch the cutscenes and hear the narrator voice act, but for major story scenes, no.
Yeah, if you want a full story and just you want to see the full story of Fire Emblem 10, then this probably isn't the playthrough that you want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Though, if you want to see us play Fire Emblem 10 and just hear our questionable opinions on each of the characters and just the game as a whole, yeah. And as a fun fact, this is the first Fire Emblem game that I ever played.
Oh, really?
Yes, before Fire Emblem. Yeah, I thought I told you about this. It's before Fire Emblem 9.
No, you didn't tell me this.
Yeah, I didn't know Fire Emblem 9 was a thing before I played this, so this was the first Fire Emblem game I ever came into contact with, and I had wondered, why the fuck does everybody know each other already? And then I realized there's a game before this.
Yeah, this is one of the few Fire Emblem games in the series to actually have a sequel.
Yeah, or any sort of direct tie-in to any other Fire Emblem game. It'll need to be in 6 and 7, and then you can kind of count 1 and 2. Because the Pegasus trio's there. So
yeah, and then Genealogy and Thracia.
I mean, true, and then Fire Emblem 1 and 3 as well. Even though they're not one right after the other.
Yeah, no,
but
they take a year.
There's a decent amount of them that are kind of tied to each other.
Yeah,
but I digress.
So
I guess you can count Awakening too because it's still in the world of Arcanea, just way later.
Yeah, 1,000 years later. So I do have a cleared save file, and we're gonna be playing this on hard mode.
Yay! No weapon triangle.
Yeah. Oh god.
Can't wait for Swordmasters to have so much fun with that.
Part 1: Silver-Haired Maiden. Prologue: Under Gray Skies.
I mean, all the skies are kind of gray in this game. There's always a shit ton of clouds. Oh, wait. Shh. Here it comes.
Find anything?
Not yet, sir. No.
Someone's gotta be here. Keep looking.
Sir.
It's a good thing I have subtitles on.
It's true. Who could this mysterious silver-haired maiden be?
We're wasting our time. There's no one here.
I know I heard something.
Hush, Yune. Please, don't cry. If they hear you, you'll give us away.
Who's there?
There!
I love the CI right here.
Is it the Dawn Brigade?
No,
it was
just a bird.
Ever gets old.
Is it the Dawn Brigade?
20.
Do you remember the YouTube poop I showed you of this game?
Thought we didn't see you?
This was a cool ass
Look.
entrance for Soph, though.
Silver hair.
See him grown up and shit.
If it's the
Like,
fortune
no
teller,
way.
we'll be heroes. Without her, the Dawn Brigade is nothing.
Oh, the general's going to love this.
Saying that, she's not even the leader. No one's the
Listen
leader,
up,
technically.
lass. If you don't want to get hurt, don't struggle.
He's not alone.
Bad unit.
Good job, Micaiah. Let's go.
Right. Unit!
Oh god, I really am interested in your opinions of Micaiah.
As a unit, good and bad. It depends if you want me to say, like, hey, in general, or specifically in Act 1. Because in Act 1, I think she does better when compared to just looking at her throughout all of the story. Something! Whoa, something! No way!
And then here we see the first boss, Pugo.
Stop you louds! That seems like fucking... Wait, doesn't...
Wait, what?
Louds? Oh no, fucking Kansas.
Alright, hold up, let me just readjust the volume. So one thing I will say about the Radiant Dawn is the music. It sounds breathtakingly gorgeous. I think.
Oh, every fucking Radiant Dawn soundtrack, incredible.
Yes.
I absolutely love it. This is, again, one of the first games I ever played.
Path of
Video
Radiance,
games, period.
Path of Radiance, I feel like has a bit of a clunkiness to it compared to this game.
Well, yeah, because I think this game is kind of like the art house film in terms of music compared to Path of Radiance, which is like, hey, it's a new game, it's like a new day, and it's clunky. Like, the whole game is kind of clunky in that sense, kind of like how Ike is still clunky.
Oh.
And I think it's a good representation of just Ike, honestly, and like us as the player by comparison, because we basically are playing the role of Ike.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm just.
So, I like the music though; it's pretty nice.
I'm
Plus,
just-
it's the first time we get to get the Black Knights game.
I'm just changing some of the I'm just doing some of the options. Let's see. Bonus XP, I definitely want that on.
Please.
Rumble on, and auto cursor off. Please turn that off.
Oh, can you get the Rumble with the controller you're using?
Yeah, I can feel in the Wii remotes. It's just that in the classic controller, I don't.
I gotcha.
Alright, so let's start off with the units. We're going to be ranking each of the units, and I'm definitely going to be, I'm interested in hearing Alex's opinion. So, but we'll start off...
I've had fucking talked about the Dawn Brigade and my thoughts on them before. There's no way I haven't.
So we'll start off with Micaiah. She's the light stage. She's the one of many leaders in this game. Micaiah,
She is a unique class.
Yes.
There is that.
Micaiah is a light mage. That's, if in case you don't know, is a unique class. My Micaiah, I will stand by the fact, was God tier blessed in my first playthrough. I will not say that she naturally got that good. I don't know if it was because Crystal was with me or not. She capped defense as a light mage, and in part 2 she capped as a light sage every single stat except for strength. I did give her a Seraph, but even without that,
Strength is a 15% growth for her. Defense is a 20% growth for her. Speed, 35.
Yeah, she has a lot of magic,
Lopsided.
a lot of magic, a lot of luck, a lot of resistance. Those are her highest growth rates, and not a lot of everything else.
And then everything else is not above 40.
I do like Micaiah, but she is very frail, especially on hard mode. And it takes forever for her to reg her light magic up, forever. By the time part 4 comes around, there are times when she doesn't have an S rank, and for her to use the S rank tome or the double S rank tome you need to use discipline if you want her to use that. You have to. Though by the time she's a light sage, you mainly just make her a staff bot because your only other hero is Laura. But
She's a healer, so by default, she's not awful.
yeah. She comes with the sacrifice skill, which heals up, gives allies HP and any stats effects like silence or sleep. She basically gets rid of those. And
That's always nice.
That's always useful because you don't really have access to restore stats early on, and restore is pretty hard to find in this game actually. Well, it's expensive in my opinion. But I do like Micaiah. I think she's an alright unit for part 1, and then after that she kind of is just a stat bot. So I think it's fair to rate her 3 out of 5 stars.
I agree with the rating. You said 3 out of 5 stars, right?
Correct.
I would agree with that. I would rate her 3 out of 5 stars as well, because I think that she starts out okay. A lot of people don't have res at the beginning, so she does a decent amount of damage. She's not really going to be doubling anybody anytime soon, because speed gets competitive. That being said, she will also go down like a wet paper towel if she gets hit by 1, let alone 2 physical fighters. So, yeah, that's not great. With 2 defense and 15, yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
And this is the first enemy that you can fight in the game. They 2-shot her with good odds, honestly. She will be decently dodgy due to her high luck stat, but due to her low speed stat, it kind of evens out anyways, so it only goes so far. But more often than not, you just want to keep her out of line of fire. Later on, she does get a lot more utility as she does get access to staves, so you will probably end up using her more for staves than you would as an actual magic unit. Though she'll be really good at tanking any sort of magic that comes your way, so she'll probably be good for dealing with siege tomes or anything like that, or just swarms of magic units. So she has uses, absolutely. Though as time progresses and you get more and more units, you're gonna wonder, man, fuck, I gotta deploy her?
Yeah.
But she's not bad. She's not the best, but she's not bad. I would rate her 3 out of 5 stars.
Alright. Normally, I would rate units or have them have lower rankings in this game because they don't have like a mount or something. But mounts in this game, the late game, and plus the chapters that she in, you don't really need mounts, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of the maps that she's on are defensive, so at that point, she doesn't really need to move that far, especially since you don't want her to be close to the action a lot of the time.
Yeah. Oh god, wait till we get Soth.
Yeah.
So here's Edward, my boy, my man, the legend. Edward, I love him. Like, he is super good, in my opinion. He's a Myrmidon. There are good range swords in this game, and Edward is a really, really good tool in the Dawn Brigade. Like, he has a good amount of strength, skill, and speed. Early on, he's gonna struggle, if he doesn't get a few good points of speed, because enemies in hard mode and Radiant Dawn get really fast. Like, the soldiers are on, like, steroids in this game. But I think Edward's a really good unit. I mean, like, as long as he has a good amount of strength, skill, and speed, he has also pretty decent luck and alright defense, but his res and magic, like, are obviously, like, not here. One good thing about Radiant Dawn is that there's, ranged swords that work off your strength, and Edward is one of the many units that can make good use of those swords, because Ike has, like, the Ragnar, but obviously, like, Edward, he'll get, like, some access to one of those swords pretty early on, and he'll be one of the 2 units
Sonic sword, right? Or
the first goes Wind, then Sonic, and then the Tempest.
Gotcha.
And those swords have pretty good stats on them at the cost of having lower hit compared to like the standard weapons. But I think it's a good trade-off. And
it's nice because you never really have any good 1 to 2 range and fast for a majority of games for sword users.
Yeah, and this is one of the few games where you have them.
Yep.
And luckily, thank God, I am glad that he comes with enough strength to actually wield this Iron Sword without speed penalties.
It's pretty nice, I'm gonna be honest.
And he comes with Wrath by default, and this, it's not as good as it was in Path of Rings, but it's still a pretty good skill. I like to do, though the thing is, though, later on, I do like to do the, Resolve, Wrath combo on Micaiah, because she can actually make pretty good use of it. But I'm not at the
sacrifice would be really nice.
Not taking off, Wrath off of Edward, though.
Oh, no, it's a free skill, and it doesn't really give any detriment to having it on. So I would highly recommend always keeping Wrath on him. Like, that's just...
Oh, no.
If it happens, it's really great.
I never take it off him. And he comes with Cancel +5 because... Or Critical +5 because, you know, he is a Myrmidon.
This is I didn't know... What's next? Cancel +6?
No.
I didn't know it went above 1.
No. So I think Edward's a pretty good unit. I would rate him 3 out of 5 stars.
I will actually go a little bit above and beyond with my rating, because I would rate him 4 out of 5 stars. My reasoning for that is he's one of 3, right? 3 sword... well, 4. Because there's Edward, Zehark, Mia, and Stefan in the game, right? Or am I missing any of them?
Correct. Those are the 4 sword masters you can get.
Yep. But he is one of 4 sword masters, and I would say that he's decently competitive in terms of being the best one. He does end up getting his own personal weapon, which is really nice.
Yep.
Though, as the game progresses, there won't be as much of a use for, like, any weapon aside from, like, just the triple S rank ones later on, and like the fucking
Triple.
like
There's no triple S rank
the
weapons.
triple double.
Yeah, there's double.
Fucking Christ. But the double S rank weapons, and just you will be getting better weapons later. But his proof weapon is really good. I personally like it. The Khaled Volg, I think it's cool as shit. But his stats are also really good. He comes in with decent strength, enough to wield an Iron Sword, as you said, and the high possibility of it getting better at 60%, as well as 60% speed. And that's really the two stats that he needs the most, aside from skill, which is 65%. So everything that he needs is decently high. He also has 85% health growth, so he'll likely be at least a decent bit sturdy and bulky, where he can take a hit or two. He'll maintain decent dodge, 50% luck. His defenses, obviously, as Myrmidon, will leave something to be desired. But yeah, overall, I think Edward is a really solid early game sortie, and you can't really go wrong with him. If his strength or speed starts to fail him, you're kind of pooched, but what are the odds of that happening? Well, like 40%. So yeah, I would rate him 4 out of 5 stars. I think he's one of the better units by far that you get from the Dawn Kid.
Alright, nice. So, the boss of this chapter is Puga with an Iron Axe, and he's pretty easy to take down. Like, because I don't think he moves, but he's, like I say, he's pretty easy.
He's a chapter 1.
So, the disadvantages you have on hard mode is that you can't view enemy ranges. That's stupid.
I think that's stupid. Yeah, it's game mechanic, please. I don't want to count.
The weapon triangle is disabled, so you're not gonna have advantages. And
yeah, so his bandits actually have decent hit rates on people like Edward.
Yeah, and also that thing like at the top left corner where you see like the affinity of the map, Makai would be getting a boost to that, but that's disabled on hard mode.
Yep. So a lot of the game mechanics, I don't really like hard mode on Radiant Dawn because I think it's fucking stupid. Because a lot of the game mechanics that make the game unique, don't really happen. Like, hey, no weapon triangle. It's like, alright, I guess we're back in guide.
Ow.
Like, also no affinity shit. It's like, okay.
Well, I mean, the affinities are gonna matter for supports, but other than that, like...
I mean, yeah, but... that's a cool little thing, you know? Like, hey, like, based on the map, you can get, like, an affinity boost.
Yeah, and I mean, like, other Fire Emblem games don't have the weapon triangle, which, I mean, like, I can understand that for those games, but this game, I feel like it kind of needs it.
Yeah, I would like it, honestly. Which is why I don't think it's a bad thing if you play Radiant Dawn more because it can be more, well, don't play that's but I think that if you play it on like more that, because hey, weapon triangle's fun to have, and I know that people have modded in weapon triangle on hard, which I think we can do, as well as having danger zone. I don't know why the fuck they put danger zone out.
Hold on one second. I think I have to turn down the volume once again.
For what, the game?
Yeah.
I can't hear myself think. I don't know hear you. It's decent at some times.
Oh.
Right now. Oh, did you lower it actually?
No, Makai got a crit.
Oh. Well, actually. Oh.
But I did lower it though. Alright, so what's this guy's range? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Alright, so if I place Edward right here, I'm gonna say.
The other guy doesn't reach, does he?
What guy?
The other guy in the corner there.
This one?
Yeah.
No. There's this cask here they has to cross through. So.
No, I was gonna say like moving around, he still wouldn't have enough move, right? Because he only has what? 5?
Nope. He'll be able to attack up to here.
Okay, that's fine then.
Alright, and Makaya, we can have her sacrifice.
Does it give her XP or not? I don't know.
Yes, it does. 10.
Oh, fuck yes. But yeah, I can't wait for it to have... I might... Can I oblige you to update the move speed of units?
Wait, what do you mean?
Need to change, how... I'm trying to remember, is this fucking... can't you change how fast they move on the map?
Yeah, you
Or-
can. I'm just choosing not to hold the A button.
Oh, it's...
I mean, alright, fine. I will. There.
Thank you.
So yeah, here we have Leonardo. He comes with a Draco
I know
shield.
that shit's gonna get annoying fast.
He comes with a Draco shield. This is by far the most grateful contribution you can for the Dawn Brigade. Leonardo, I know a lot of people hate him. I honestly like him as a unit, or as a... I like him, like his design, but he is not a good unit. The reason why I train is because in the Dawn Brigade, let's face it, you don't have a lot of tools, or I should say you don't have a lot of good tools, because...
You have a lot of tools. Some of them are just, like, kind of rusty. Some of them have, like, parts spent off.
Like, you have, like, good units. You have, like, Soth, that is a great pupil. You have Edward and Nolan, who are good units to train. And then you have Micaiah and Leonardo.
I would not put Micaiah on the same bench as Leonardo.
No, that's why I said Micaiah and Leonardo. Micaiah has a step above Leonardo. See?
I guess.
Yeah. But, honestly, Leonardo, I'm not a fan of him. Like, I do like training him, though, because I like training, like, a 0 to hero in some games. His growth rates are very, like, weird. He has the highest skill growth in the game, and, his
They
strength...
always want to give archers that shit,
Yeah.
and I don't get it.
But as far as the unit goes, he's not good. I feel like if his strength and speed were a little bit better, but they're both pretty low, his defenses are not the best. He has a good res growth, though, so he can be a mage tank if you want him to be.
Oh, great. So we can put him in the same category as Ronin from Fire Emblem 5. That's nice.
Yeah, he's basically the reincarnation of Ronin, but he actually has a good res growth.
I love that so much. Except now he also can't use, like, magic bows enough.
Yeah. No, there's no magic
There are
bow in this
magic
game.
bows in this game.
No, there isn't. There isn't the Path of Radiance game, but it's like, it's in the code, but it's not actually obtainable within the game, though.
Yeah.
He comes with the cancel skill, which, why do you want this on an archer? Like...
Yeah, I feel like... I don't know. I feel like if you switched Leonardo and Edward's skills around, they both probably would benefit. If you gave
I don't know.
Listen, I feel like if you gave Edward cancel, it could be nice.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I
it.
do. When I get access to the base, I take this off him immediately and give it to Edward.
Yeah.
Because he makes the best use of it, because most skills in this game proc off of, well, skill.
Skill, yeah.
And I mean, like, he has a higher base skill than Edward at this point, but, like, very quickly, that's gonna, like, you know... I mean, Edward, obviously, Leonardo...
technically, Edward does have less of a skill growth, so...
But
Leonardo
still, like...
probably...
But still,
Yeah.
Edward makes very use
No,
of
I
it.
know.
Other than that, I do think Leonardo is a very lackluster unit, but I am going to, like, use him, and we'll see how far that takes me. I will rate him 2 stars because he can put in some good, decent chip jammers for the early game, but very quickly, if you're not using him, he does fall off. So, I did rate him 3 stars last time, and I will say that was a bit of a controversial rating on my part. Though I do think 2 stars, because he's not unusable. It's just that compared to the other units in this game, like
Why would you
you're, by me rating him 1 star, that's as good as like units as Mega Fiona. I don't think he's that bad.
He has the same strength growth as Micaiah's health growth.
Okay, and?
That's not good.
Okay, and?
You know how frail...
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I know. I will also rate him 2 out of 5 stars because he's not a 1-star unit. That honor will go to other units later.
Yeah.
Most likely. But I don't think he's definitely not unusable. He gets his own fucking personal weapon in Act 3. Act 3? Act 3.
Yeah, it gives him plus 5 speed. That is definitely
it's nice.
greatly appreciated.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, he doesn't really have a great strength growth. 40% is okay in some games, not really in this game. Especially when you have 3rd tier promotions, so you have to go through upwards of, what, like, give or take 60 levels if you're going to cap them out of levels. And if you're only going to get strength on 40% of those levels, that's not the best ratio. And with speed being even lower than that at 35%, it's not great, especially since he's probably going to get weighed down if his strength doesn't keep up when it comes to later bows, because he can just barely wield an iron bow without penalty right now.
Well, it's the same thing with Edward. He can barely with the Iron Sword without penalty.
Yeah, but the difference is Edward has a 60% strength growth.
Yeah.
It's above halfway.
Okay.
Leonardo has a 40% strength growth. That's not great. And also, if I remember correctly, doesn't Caliburn give... Is it +5 skill or +5 strength?
No, he gets +8 luck.
Does it luck?
Yeah, I honestly think Leonardo gets the best of the personal weapons compared to him, Nolan, and Edward.
What does Nolan's give? Doesn't it give defense then?
+4 defense.
Yeah. I feel like it's between the two of them.
Yeah.
I think that Leonardo's weapon is probably like the best one in terms of the bonuses it gives.
Yeah, like +5
but it
speed,
goes to
that's
the
a
worst
lot.
person. So, but yeah, Leonardo is also an archer, which is okay right now. It's not great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, archers aren't that good in this game, or bow users in general, because wyverns mostly dominate this game, and the problem is in Radiant Dawn, wyverns don't take triple effective damage from bows. It's only Pegasus Knights and the Hawks actually.
Well, and the Hawks and Ravens, those kinds of flyers. But aside from that, yeah, there's about 3 enemy types in a game of about 8,000 that take your kind of effective damage. And is effective damage double or triple in this game?
It's triple. It is triple.
It is triple?
Yes. In Path of Radiance, it's double.
That's what I'm getting confused about. God. Yeah, excuse me. It's been a while for me, so I'm going to make a lot of mistakes with this game.
Oh no, that's why I'm very experienced with this game. Like, I've been in this game a lot of times on hard mode, so that's why...
I have too, but it's been a minute.
Well, it's been
probably.
Same here. It's been a few years since my last... I haven't played this game since I last did with Crystal.
Fuck.
But still, I'm very experienced with this game.
I feel that.
I will probably not get a single unit killed or have a reset.
Yeah?
Probably. I said probably.
So this is an Iron Man now, is what you're saying?
No, I am not doing... Are you crazy? I am not Iron Man.
You said you wouldn't get any units killed.
That doesn't mean I would make this an Iron Man run. That does not mean I would make this an Iron Man run.
Alright, but yeah, to really not draw it out anymore, I definitely would put Leonardo at 2 stars. He's not the worst unit in this game, but he is not one that I would use for more than Act 1. And even then, that's pushing it.
Alright.
But hey, Chip.
Yeah, Chip.
I thought he was gonna crit. I really did. I thought.
Yeah, he crits just to show you what the fuck were you saying about me?
Like Chip, huh?
Alright, Micaiah's, I think should be the first one to level up here.
that everybody just takes a knee or slumps over, like they slump over on their mounts when they die. Fucking funny.
I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god. Everyone's gonna have to take 2 of these guys here. If he kills the first one, that is. It depends. Also, I need to get that vulnerary off him.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, nice. Okay, he doubled that guy.
Tripped. Yeah.
I do love how he like kicks him up in the air.
No, I like that they have like combo animations and shit that you can do in this game. That's what I think Fire Emblem is sometimes that I appreciate this, where they have variety with their attack. It's nice. And like genuine follow-ups of, hey, I'm doing this. I'm also gonna attack again, so I'm gonna do this. Like, yes. Don't fade the.
That's.
I'm training up.
Wait, what?
I would say out of.
What are you saying? You're bringing up?
Who do you want to use in the Dawn Brigade?
Oh, okay. Honestly, everyone. Like at the starting crew at least. Ow! What? That's still not round range? Oh my god, are you gonna be kidding me? Wait, Alex, you still here? Did he mute himself again? I can't hear you.
What do you mean?
What?
Hello?
Yeah?
Are you there?
Yes, I can hear. Anyway, what is my Skype set at? Let me see. Do I have to like up? No.
It seems like the game got a good bit louder all of a sudden, and I don't know why.
Yeah, hold up. Let me see if I can up your volume on my end.
You can probably up my volume. Maybe through speaker settings if I'm not at max already, because I've been playing with it a little bit as the video's gone on.
No, the audio is at max for me. For you.
Well, honestly, now the game feels a bit quieter. I don't know if it's just because we're in the menu or...
Oh, we're in the menu. Like, let's see.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, well,
Quieter.
honestly, let me try changing the game volume itself, actually. Because I think I'm having...
Honestly, that might be better, because it's also overriding you a bit.
Yeah, oh my god, jeez.
Yeah, turn that shit down.
There we go. Okay. How's that? Try talking now?
Hello?
Okay, that's way better.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Honestly, I can also hear you pretty decent, which is nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the bad part when it comes to this game's soundtrack. Is it just me, or did the game sound just come back all of a sudden?
No. Oh. Wait, what do you mean by... What do you mean?
Like all of a sudden it just got louder.
No, it's because of the bow music.
I was gonna say, I know it gets louder whenever you go back into battle, but that felt like it went all the way back to what it was before.
No.
Like, fuck.
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Alright, so Edward, go right here.
Man, just puts a pair of boots on. It's like, no, I'm killing Makai right now. We're ending this fucking run.
Ow. Oh, what?
Oh yeah, it gets higher speed, doesn't it?
9. Ah, he's 1 speed off. You gotta be kidding me.
Yep. I mean, that's how it goes. It's like, Edward can double everybody. No, we can't.
Okay, so let me see. 8 plus
But 9.
8, that's 16. And
yeah,
Edward...
that's
Okay, yeah,
7.
he'll kill. Okay.
Yeah, good. With 2 chippers, who knows what could happen? Now let's just hope that we don't get crits.
I don't know if Makai will get a level up off this chip damage.
She's close, isn't she?
Nope. Damn it.
Not even 10. How close is Edward to leveling on him?
I think he's at 65 experience. Let's see.
some.
He is at... Okay. Oh, so... Okay, so he might get a level off this.
Well, the next time.
Wait, what?
There should be at least 2, but... I think it's 1 off.
1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5. Oh, I was...
Yeah, it's 1 off.
Okay, I was being careful for nothing. Wait, why does he have... Oh, he has... Oh, okay, I didn't realize he came with 2 herbs. Alright. Or I traded his herb away. I didn't realize he came with 1 to begin with.
What happened?
I didn't realize he came with a herb by default. Or, like... I didn't realize you get 4 healing items at the start of this game.
Yeah, no, you get... And a healing.
Oh,
It's
come on! What the fuck?
They really want to make sure that you do not fuck up prologue. So that's our dog.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just to let you know. It's alright.
Alright, level up for Edward. First level up of the game.
Hey, strength and speed.
Skill speed.
That's one of them.
Yeah?
Let's go gambling! Now we just needed to get strength, eventually. So we're feeding this skill to Leonardo, I see.
Alright, yes. Alright, and this level up for Micaiah. Hit points, strength, magic,
Oh.
res.
That was something.
She got strength.
She got... I think that's the lowest... Yeah, that's the lowest possible stat that she could get.
Okay, I gotta hit this.
Some of it...
No!
Ooh.
Oh wait, he went for Leonardo. Yeah.
I was gonna say 7 damage or no? Wait.
Yeah,
He
I
only
guess
has
he
5
just.
health. He would have killed. What the fuck? I guess they just didn't want to counterattack. I don't.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, also biorhythm, I guess.
I guess.
I'll
Fuck,
take
I don't
it.
know.
I honestly thought that was gonna be a reset right there.
Well, Leonardo's doing just Leonardo things, so there's that.
Alright, so this guy I think has 6 because he's a fire. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, actually, I'm gonna plug this gap right here.
Ian. He's a steel axe. Is that what you do, okay?
No, it's an iron axe.
What is it? Fucking
Yeah.
dude.
And I can
Gross.
sacrifice with Micaiah.
Nice.
Yeah, they are the Dawn
Let's think
Brigade.
you are the Dawn Brigade.
Oh, jeez. I'm glad I sacrificed. Oh, wait. Yes, that's right. Critical.
Oh, hey, Rick. Nice. Yeah, pretty well. Okay, so you do understand that if we hit Kaya, we have to kill each other. Like
Yeah.
this turn. You proper thieves a bad name. Same. 2%.
And 99.
Hopefully he will kill. Sure. Thanks. Hey,
There we go.
finished up.
Nice. 50 experience.
Nobody was ever. And we're good. Alright, and that is the prologue finished.
Yep. Fantastic. I would say the same thing.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be rating the MVP as well.
We're gonna what?
We're going to be rating who. We're going to be, like, guessing who is the MVP.
Oh, Edward, 100%.
No, like when we get battle preps, that's when we're gonna do it. We're gonna make a list
Oh.
and like it's gonna be like a mini contest.
Okay.
And
Oh, is it similar to what we did, fuck, what's the last time we did that?
I think
Did we do that during Engage, or was it during, Dark Deity 1, or?
Dark Deity. We did
Was it
Dark.
Dark Deity 1
Yeah.
we did that?
Yep.
Okay.
And here, because this is a new game plus save file, I can actually have bonus experience display at the end of the battle. Only 25.
I mean, turn bonus, so. It'd be like that. We did kind